Have you ever wondered why grabbing a quick burger can feel so satisfying, yet leave your body struggling afterward? For many seniors, a simple stop at a fast food counter has become a routine because it's easy, familiar, and affordable. But here's the truth. Not all burgers are created equal, and some of the most popular chains serve meals that quietly overload your body with sodium, saturated fats, and empty calories. Science shows that once we pass the age of 60, our metabolism slows, our arteries stiffen, and our heart becomes more sensitive to what we eat. That means the same burger you enjoyed at 40 may now raise your blood pressure, strain your heart, and push your cholesterol to dangerous levels. In this video, we'll break down which burger chains can do the most harm to your health, and which two actually give you better options, so you can still enjoy a burger once in a while, without paying the price later. Stay tuned, because what you'll learn today could change the way you look at your next meal. So, why are burgers such a serious issue for older adults? The answer lies in what's hidden inside every bite. Most fast food burgers are packed with saturated fats, trans fats, and large amounts of sodium. For a younger body, these ingredients might not cause immediate problems. But once we're past 60, the risks multiply. Excess saturated fat raises LDL cholesterol, the so-called bad cholesterol. When LDL builds up in your arteries, it narrows the pathways your blood needs to flow, increasing the chance of a heart attack or stroke. Sodium is another silent danger. Just one burger can contain more than half of your recommended daily intake, which quickly drives up blood pressure, putting extra strain on an aging heart. And then there are the calories. Many fast food burgers come with more than 600 or 700 calories, without even counting the fries and soda. For seniors who naturally burn fewer calories as metabolism slows, this often means unwanted weight gain, higher blood sugar, and greater difficulty controlling diabetes. In short, what feels like an innocent meal can actually set off a chain reaction inside the body, quietly raising the odds of heart disease, stroke, and other chronic problems. That's why knowing which burger chains to avoid and which ones give you safer choices is so important for long-term health. Now, let's talk about the burger chains you should avoid at all costs, especially if you're over 60. These are some of the most popular names in America, but behind the convenience and the flavor, their menus often hide nutritional traps that quietly chip away at your health. 1. McDonald's. It may be the most famous fast food chain in the world, but its burgers are far from senior-friendly. Take the Big Mac, nearly 600 calories, 33 grams of fat, and close to 1,000 milligrams of sodium. That's almost half your daily sodium limit in just one sandwich. For an older adult with high blood pressure, this is like pouring fuel on the fire. High sodium makes your body hold on to water, which raises blood pressure and forces your heart to work harder. Over time, this extra strain damages arteries and increases the risk of stroke. And here's the kicker. According to the American Heart Association, 90% of Americans already consume too much sodium every day. So eating a Big Mac doesn't just push you over the line, it launches you miles past it. 2. Burger King. The Whopper has become an American icon, but nutritionally, it's a ticking time bomb. One Whopper has about 660 calories, 40 grams of fat, and nearly 1,200 milligrams of sodium. Add cheese or bacon, and you're looking at over half your daily sodium and fat in a single meal. For seniors, this is dangerous, too much fat, especially the saturated kind found in these burgers. builds up as plaque inside your arteries. That's why doctors warn about atherosclerosis, the hardening of arteries that makes the heart pump like it's pushing through a clogged pipe. Eating a Whopper is like accelerating that process every time you sit down for lunch. 3. Wendy's. Wendy's loves to market itself as fresh, never frozen. But fresh doesn't mean healthy. The Dave's single clocks in at 570 calories and over 1,000 milligrams of sodium. And don't forget the sauces. Ketchup, mayo, and special dressings add sneaky amounts of sugar and salt. Sugar may not sound like a big deal in a burger, but even a few grams can spike blood sugar levels, especially in seniors dealing with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. Combine that with the salt load, and suddenly this fresh burger is anything but friendly to your heart and metabolism. 4. Five Guys. Many love Five Guys for its customization, but the portions are enormous. A standard cheeseburger, 840 calories, 1,050 milligrams of sodium. Go for a double, and you're staring at nearly 1,600 calories and more than 1,300 milligrams of sodium. That's more than most seniors should eat in an entire day, stuffed into one sandwich. And here's what many don't realize. When you overload your body with this much food, your blood sugar, triglycerides, and blood pressure all spike at the same time. This creates what researchers call a post-meal metabolic storm, a dangerous stress response that damages blood vessels, especially in older adults. 5. Carl's Jr. Hardee's. This chain is notorious for oversized, overstuffed burgers. The famous star with cheese, 670 calories, 1,200 milligrams of sodium. The Monster Angus Thick Burger, over 1,300 calories, 92 grams of fat, and 2,800 milligrams of sodium. That's more salt than the American Heart Association recommends for an entire day. Nearly 2 days' worth in one sitting. Eating one of these is like slamming your arteries with weeks of wear and tear in just a few bites. For seniors already living with hypertension, high cholesterol, or diabetes, it's a recipe for serious complications. The bottom line: these chains may be convenient, quick, and tasty, but for seniors, they come with serious risks. Over time, meals like these push blood pressure higher, clog arteries faster, and make weight and diabetes harder to manage. That's why these burgers don't just deserve caution. They belong firmly on the avoid at all costs list. So what really happens when burgers like these become a regular part of your diet? For younger people, the body can sometimes compensate for the overload of fat, salt, and calories. But for seniors, the consequences are far more serious and often appear sooner than expected. The first and most obvious effect is on blood pressure. High-sodium meals force your body to hold on to more fluid, which increases blood volume and makes your heart pump harder. Over time, this constant pressure damages artery walls, leading to chronic hypertension and a much higher risk of stroke. Next comes cholesterol and artery health. Saturated and trans fats from fast food burgers raise LDL cholesterol, the bad kind that sticks to your arteries. Plaque builds up, narrowing the blood vessels and restricting oxygen flow to the heart and brain. This is why heart attacks and strokes are far more common among seniors who eat fast food regularly. Then there's weight gain and diabetes. With 600, 700, even 1,500 calories in a single burger, it's easy to consume more than your body can burn. Seniors naturally burn fewer calories as metabolism slows, which means excess energy is stored as fat. This extra weight makes it harder to move, strains the joints, and pushes blood sugar levels higher, worsening or even triggering type 2 diabetes. Finally, there's the impact on overall energy and quality of life. Heavy, processed meals often leave you feeling sluggish instead of energized. Over time, this robs you of vitality, making it harder to stay active, travel, or enjoy time with family. In short, burgers are more than just a guilty pleasure. For seniors, eating them regularly can quietly set the stage for serious health problems. Heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and a loss of independence. That's why making smarter choices is not just important, it's essential for living longer and better. Now, here's the good news. Not every burger chain is a disaster for your health. While most fast food menus are loaded with hidden dangers, there are a couple of chains that actually offer better choices, options that can fit into a balanced diet, even if you're over 60. 1. In-N-Out Burger. This chain may not have the biggest menu, but that's actually a good thing. In-N-Out keeps things simple, and that means fewer overly processed ingredients. One of their best options for seniors is the protein-style burger, where the bun is replaced with crisp lettuce. This simple change cuts down the refined carbs, lowers calories, and gives you a lighter, fresher meal that's easier on your blood sugar. Even a regular In-N-Out burger tends to have fewer calories and less sodium compared to the oversized options at other chains. 2. Shake Shack. Shake Shack has built a reputation for using higher quality beef and offering plant-based options. Their burgers are generally smaller than those from Five Guys or Carl's Jr., which helps with portion control. They also have a veggie burger and even a shroom burger made with portobello mushrooms, giving seniors a way to enjoy the flavor without as much fat or sodium. And because the menu is customizable, you can skip the cheese, mayonnaise, or sauces to cut back on calories and salt. Of course, even these chains are not health food. But compared to the heavy, salt-laden burgers from other places, In-N-Out and Shake Shack give you choices that are safer, lighter, and more senior-friendly. If you really crave a burger, these are the spots where you can indulge without pushing your heart and arteries past their limit. Now, let's be honest. Most of us enjoy a burger from time to time, and the truth is, you don't have to completely give up on them to stay healthy. What really matters is how often you eat them and what kind of burger you choose. Here are some simple strategies. Choose grilled over fried. Grilled patties, especially turkey or plant-based options, have far less saturated fat than deep-fried chicken or double beef patties dripping with cheese. Watch the size. A single patty burger with plenty of vegetables is a world apart from a triple stack loaded with bacon and heavy sauces. Downsizing your burger instantly reduces calories and sodium. Load up on veggies. Add lettuce, tomato, onion, or even avocado. These give you fiber, vitamins, and healthy fats that balance out the meal. Skip the extras. Fries, giant sodas, and sugary milkshakes add more damage than the burger itself. If you want fries, share a small portion instead of going for the supersize. Balance it out. If you eat a burger for lunch, go lighter for dinner. Maybe a salad with lean protein or a bowl of vegetable soup. It's about balance, not perfection. And for those who still crave the taste of fast food, here are healthier alternatives. Many chains now offer smaller, junior burgers that still satisfy without overloading you. Look for whole grain buns or even lettuce wraps if available. Fewer refined carbs, more fiber. Some burger chains have veggie burgers or grilled chicken sandwiches that taste good while being much kinder to your heart and arteries. The key takeaway is this: Enjoying a burger occasionally doesn't have to harm your health, but making small, smarter choices every time you order can make a big difference for your blood pressure, cholesterol, and overall well-being. As we've seen, burgers from fast food chains can be tempting, but they often come with hidden risks, especially for seniors who need to take extra care of their heart and blood pressure. High sodium, unhealthy fats, and excessive calories may seem small in a single meal, but over time, they add up and can quietly harm your health. The good news is, you don't have to give up burgers entirely. By making smarter choices, whether it's choosing a lean homemade patty, adding more vegetables, or picking whole grain buns, you can still enjoy the flavors you love without putting your health at risk. Remember, what matters most is consistency. Small, mindful changes in your eating habits today can make a big difference in how you feel tomorrow. Your body is your lifelong companion. Treat it with care, and it will reward you with energy, strength, and a longer, healthier life. So next time you're hungry and thinking about grabbing a burger, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, is this choice helping me or hurting me? That one small decision could protect your heart and keep you enjoying life for many years to come.